Okay. Well, this light just turned on out here. No, I'm just kidding. Well, it is kind of annoying. Gain your turn. Okay, so mine's nothing really new, but I kind of wanted to talk about asymmetrical multiplayer versus symmetrical multiplayer. Because there are a lot of games that are coming out now that I think use the asymmetrical multiplayer kind of concept versus like just regular like 5v5 teams. So for anybody that's watching, if you don't know what asymmetrical multiplayer is, I went on ahead and pulled a definition because I don't know how best to describe it except that it's better. So asymmetrical multiplayer is a multiplayer mode in which the different players have totally different roles and capabilities, and unlike most multiplayer games where all the players are generally doing the same thing, playing the game the same way. So if you play Call of Duty, Battlefield, anything like that, Battlefield's a little bit different because you have a tactician, you have a medic, you have stuff like that. But with Call of Duty, you have basically everybody's just running around. It's a giant shitstorm. So another example of some asymmetrical multiplayer games, Dying Light, if you've ever played that one, there's one guy, and I can't remember what the big guy is. Oh my god, and I have that game. Oh shit. No, Dying Light, it's like this zombie, but you have to ward him off. You can't kill him. The only way to make him go away is by shining a flashlight in his eyes. But you have a group of players that play the survivors and everything, and they have to work together in order to beat, to survive the night. But then there's also another player that's chosen at random to be this like head zombie that's gonna like fast as shit and comes to like steal you away. Some other ones, Left 4 Dead. That was one of the first games that I played that actually used this concept, because when you are in multiplayer, you have a team that is the survivor, so your 4 main characters, and then you have another team that's just the infected, like the special infecteds that are trying to kill you. So that one's really fun. Brandon, I think you mentioned this, but the Friday the 13th game that's being released later this year, somebody's playing
Jason and the others are campers, yeah. It's
and the counselors and all that. Yep. So Dead by Daylight is another one.
Yes, it's
so
I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, there's that one. I own.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. So if you're playing games like this, I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. I feel like it makes players... Okay, Rora, quit licking my feet. Deanne, your dog is weird.
Yes.
So...
Foot fetish. Hashtag doggy foot fetish.
Yeah, no kidding. So anyhow, back to the conversation. So I feel like asymmetrical multiplayer games really help build a sense of like getting players to be more interactive with each other. Like when you're playing Call of Duty, you're not really talking to your teammates. You're not really saying, oh, hey, we have to do this if we're going to beat them. We need to be, in these points, and we need to make sure that we're paying attention to this. But when you're playing asymmetrical multiplayer games, everybody typically has the same enemy. Like everybody on your team's enemy is the other enemy, but the other team has a different objective. So like in Dead by Daylight, you have... Sorry, go ahead.
Just a little quick side note, like even with games like Payday 2, where basically you all have the same abilities, even though it's a little bit customizable, it's still asymmetrical versus symmetrical in the way that it's not deathmatch, team versus team. It's your bank robbers trying to survive a heist, get the money, get the fuck out, and you have to work together. So games like that should be included with asymmetrical, just side note.
Right. So, but here's the other thing too, is that like asymmetrical multiplayer, a lot of times, even though everybody on the team has a common enemy, so like if you're playing Call of Duty, you're just running around shooting each other, you're not really fighting for anything except the points. But with asymmetrical multiplayer games, you typically have one team whose objective is to eliminate the other team. And in order to do that, you do kind of have to have that aspect of, okay, here's the game plan, and you have to have it planned out really well. And you have to know where everybody's going. You can't have just everybody attacking the same spot. But here's the difference between like the Left 4 Dead games and like Dying Light, Friday the 13th, and Dead by Daylight, is that those 3 games right there, they are asymmetrical with one single common enemy. You can either choose to work together with your teammates, or you can choose to go it alone and abandon them. And I think that that kind of helps things in a lot of ways because, oh, sorry guys, there's fireworks out here. There's a lot of gamers out there that all they want to do is bitch and moan whenever they're playing games, talk about how they fucked your mom last night and you're wearing a $200 headset so you can hear it clearer. But you know what I mean? It seems like it takes away a lot of what gaming used to be. Like if you guys remember playing Call of Duty 4, I never had a problem talking to people on my team if I didn't know them. And now I don't want to talk to anybody.
Very true, and I think asymmetrical games, a lot of them you have to work together, or at least a little bit, so it kind of cuts down on that bullshit a bit.
Exactly, and I mean, I kind of wish that more games would move in this direction. Like obviously, games like Overwatch would be terrible because Overwatch itself, I mean, that's a whole different mess.
That's just.
It is fun to play,
Yeah.
but I need campaign. I need something. That's going to take me away from the monotony of capturing a checkpoint all the time and defending a checkpoint.
You came to my side. You have to have it.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
insult the gods? Sorry, I had a moment. Go ahead.
Wow. Okay. Well.
He say salty gods?
Insulting the gods, I think, is what he said.
Oh.
I said you dare insult the gods?
Yeah, fuck them.
Ah, me too.
Well then. But yeah, I really wish that I could see more games move in this direction. I think it'd be really cool if Outlast 2 was asymmetrical. I would like to see somebody play the big guy and people be able to go in there and 1v1 him, but each person is responsible for a different objective.
Yeah, you can keep the single player campaign, but add in that asymmetrical multiplayer for when you're done with the single player campaign. That'd be awesome.
I do think that would be really cool, especially with Outlast being a horror game. So Outlast 2, I don't think it has a release date yet, but I know a lot of big names have been talking about it and are really excited. And I know that they have it on Steam as a preview. They don't have it available for pre-order yet, but and then there was another game that I really wanted to see go in that direction too. I can't remember what it was now though.
I don't know. I can think of it.
Yeah, definitely. I got out of the whole COD and Battlefield deathmatch versus deathmatch with shitty people to play with online. And I went completely like RPG and story mode for like a year or two. And then I slowly started getting back into multiplayer. But the multiplayers I started getting back into were asymmetrical. It was Payday 2, it was Evolve. You know what I mean? I even tried Titanfall, but then you had the same instances of shit talkers, and it was just a symmetrical deathmatch.
Right, exactly. I mean, if Call of Duty, for whatever reason, wanted to move in that direction, the only way they'd be able to do it is with zombies.
Yeah.
That is their asymmetric, but even then, it's big, and a lot of people like it. But I think the only thing keeping them alive right now is their multiplayer for those super hardcore guys that are just all about that fucking bro life. And if they took that out, I think Call of Duty would fall apart. They wouldn't have enough people to buy the game.
Yep.
Because that's all they're known for.
I think the only thing this is a different bitching of mine, but I think the only reason that Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is going to sell is for the 4 maps
Modern
Call of Duty
Warfare
4 remastered.
Yeah, no kidding.
But that's just me. I'm a bit of an asshole when it comes to Call of Duty.
I actually agree with that, because there's no fucking way I'm playing Infinite Warfare for any goddamn reason.
I'm not
definitely not going to buy it for 4 maps either.
Yes, join the battlefield, yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely going Battlefield.
I did pre-order that.
Oh, keep it in your pants, Justin.
It's been out for a while. You can't put it back in now.
Yeah, because you're not a chick, Justin.
Hey, I heard clits get erect.
Fun fact, I read this week...
oh my god!
Fun fact on erect clits!
Alright.
I read...
Like that's fucking possible. You got me in this and you. Come on, Justin, we're like a fucking tornado with perverty.
Never mind, it's not a fun fact anymore.
Please tell me, I bet it's fun.
No,
it might not be fun as an erect clip, but it's gonna be fun. No, I wanna know, sorry.
Okay, so this is gonna like totally turn you away from this, but apparently scientists have been kind of, doing research on like the female orgasm and why they have one, because really women, there's no really benefit except for like stress release. I mean, men, they have an orgasm so that they can, you know, fertilize an egg, but women, ours are more of an accident. they were no. So
how many men agree with that?
No, because, well, I mean, if you think about it in terms of reproduction, it really serves no benefit. It doesn't do anything.
Makes you want to have it, though.
Yeah, but okay, but you have to keep in mind that the mindset of the Homo sapien is that we are just to repopulate, is not to enjoy it. It's just that over the years, we've come to know it as an enjoyable activity.
Which keeps us fucking, so, I mean, it helps.
And we probably need to stop because of overpopulation.
Oh, fuck it, I like fucking too much.
That's not going to happen anytime soon.
That velvety, warm, moist place.
Okay,
where dreams are made of.
So... Anyway, they were like, well, that kind of brings into the question, like, you know how people are always asking, well, why do men have nipples? Well, they were like, well, why do women have a clitoris? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Come to find out that the anatomy of the two things, when we are first created from the egg, we don't have any kind of coding to let us know what exactly we're going to be. So we're all prepared with all the parts. So clitoris is the leftover dick, and y'all have nipples because you were going to have boobies.
So when you suck a dick, so for every woman out there, this is true. No, this is very true, and I'm about to illustrate this. For everybody listening, every time you lick a clit, you're basically sucking a dick, and girls, every time you suck a dick, you're basically licking a clit.
Absolutely
so,
no.
It brings the world closer together in some weird way.
The dick has nothing to do with it. It's just why you guys have nipples.
Well, seriously, the clit... No. In the fetus stages, we all start out with that, and the clitoris turns into a penis.
Yes. But it doesn't make...
Why women have clitorises. It's like a small penis.
And Brandon likes that.
No, I just find it, a weird fun fact. Hey, I love eating pussy. I don't give two shits. Say whatever you will. I'll still eat that pussy the next day. Things are looking good. Come. Okay, we're way off topic. Sorry, Michelle.
Y'all ain't sorry.
I'm pretty sure. Are those really fireworks out there? Okay. Sorry, I don't trust people around my fucking neighborhood.
The dogs
I just think you don't trust people, period. Which is a good thing.
I love playing gunshot or firework.
Yeah, right. It's always a fun game. Gunshot or fireworks.
So anybody else have something to add to this topic?
Which one?
Look at
clitori.
The clitori?
I paused to have clitori said. Oh, that's nice. Anyway.
It sounds like an amusement ride. The clitori! Come on, everybody, jump on in.
Oh my!
Or like one of those eating contests, but it's like the clitori contest, so you can eat the most.
Anyway,
Grody.
Moving on.
I don't know. I feel like asymmetrical games are really taking a strong hold right now. At least in the PC world, I'm not so sure about the console because you have your games like Call of Duty and stuff.
And we still have Evolve, Payday 2, and Dead by Daylight talking about coming to us.
Okay, well that's a plus, but I like the idea of asymmetrical. I like playing an asymmetrical game over symmetrical anymore because, like you said, I don't want to have, somebody screaming about how they fucked my mom and then me thinking, oh, you poor soul, why would you do that to yourself? But, love my mom. # love your mommy. Anyway,
maybe it's just a little too much.
Shut up, you.
Sorry.
But, it's just like symmetrical games, it's repetitive. You're doing the same thing over and over, and from every game, from the last game to the next game. With the asymmetrical, it almost feels like because I played something like Dead by Daylight, but it wasn't exactly the same. It was actually on No More Room Left in Hell on a server where one guy had a weapon and nobody else had a weapon. We just kind of had to run and hide from the whole game. So games like that are seeming to be more popular just for the simple fact of, we're trying to, instead of, have the same. Oh, you die, you come back, you die again, you come back. And it's like, fuck, I'm dead. I'm no more help to the team. I'm sorry, guys. Screwed you guys over. I think gamers as a whole need something new, need that little something extra because we're tired of the same repetitive bullshit.
Yeah, definitely. And there's a reason why team sports are more popular than solo events. Then you have a bigger sense of accomplishment when you can actually pull off beating the big bad with 3 other individuals, and you actually had to work together and accomplish a overbearing task of like either getting away from the serial killer or getting out of the goddamn bank alive. Like, you actually get a real sense of accomplishment instead of, oh, we got enough kills.
Or defuse the bomb.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I don't think the games like Evolve and all of that around for consoles, I don't think ever picked up quite as. I mean, I know there's people that play them. I don't think they picked up quite as much because all you have are just these people that are just like, nope, I just want to shoot people and talk shit. That's all they want to do. That's all they're going to want to do because they call themselves trolls. They're not trolls. They're just dicks.
Douchebags.
And we need to have a discussion about the difference.
Exactly.
We may do that next week.
Very true. But I have Payday involved, and there's still a thriving community on these games, where in other multiplayer games like COD, and games that are like clones of that, where, within 6 months most of the community is gone, I can still jump on Payday right now, and I have 3 other people that'll immediately be like, alright, I'm down, let's play. Like,
Yeah.
Game coming out the Friday the 13th will be on console, and there's a lot more asymmetrical games coming for console, because I think it is starting to catch on for the console players. Because I think a lot of us are sick of that bullshit.
Means, but I can guarantee you, you're always going to have those people that are just going to be like, nope, I'm going to do what I want to do. I don't give a fuck about you people.
Yeah, but I think they're going to stick with their Call of Duties. You know what I mean? I think they're going to stick.
I doubt it.
Here's the thing with that, though. If they go off and do their own thing, who do you think that the killer or the person that you're trying to collectively fight against, who do you think he's going to go after first? The whole team or a single player? Like, that would be my driving force to stay with my team. But if you want to be a little fuckface and go do your own thing, shit, I'm coming after you first, bitch.
Of course, and those people are the dumbasses who are going to do stupid shit and get picked off first. You know what I mean?
Just want to say #cabin fever on the one guy who runs off by itself, but that ain't none of my business.
It's true, and don't forget, like, games like with ESO, when that first came out, the first month you had a lot of shit-talking little kids and this and that, even into the second month, but by then, think about how much of those assholes dropped away by the wayside. Once I figured out, oh, ESO, it's basically an MMO and we need to work together. There is PvP, but that's not the main objective of the game. Like, they immediately fell to the wayside within a month or two.
Yeah.